I snuck into an SMP and became powerful using rats.
Now you may be wondering, how did you sneak into an SMP and also why rats? So, let me give you some backstory context.
So there's this person, Callio, they were snuck into an SMP called the rizz SMP. And so after finding this out, I told them it would be funny if they snuck me in as well. And so, after installing all the mods, I hopped on and immediately started running to Callio's base. Once I was there, I did normal stuff like mining, exploring, and stealing stuff from Callio's chest. And after I was done with that, I knew I needed a plan. So, I looked at stuff I could craft and saw these things called rat pouches. And curious, I looked up the rat mod in the YouTube search bar and this is what I saw. And wow, now I know I need a rat army because gee willikers, that was crazy. But before I could go and do anything with them, I had to find them first. And in order to find them, I had to find a village without any villagers. And after a while of looking, I found one where all the villagers were already long gone. And so I grabbed some rats, took them to my base, and started making my army.
Rats here, rats there, rats everywhere. Rats in these pouches and rats all over the floor. These rats will help me win any war. Yeah, I love rats. They can help me farm. Sometimes come in gold. I'm like rich in rats or something. Song lyrics are weird.
And yeah, they are weird. Now that we had enough rats to make my frame rate drop a bit, I decided to go to spawn and show my power. Once I got to spawn, I think you can assume what happened.
He doesn't understand why I have so many rats.
Yeah, someone tried to pick a fight at me and disappeared all because they touched me. And yes, those were in fact rats. Your eyes were not deceiving you. And so, I decided to stick around spawn, protecting it from all hostiles and keeping the peace. Basically what I'm saying, you attack someone, I make rats delete you.
Not.
Yup, just like that. Also, that's all the kills I got because I kept forgetting to record a lot of the time, so skull. Anywho, now that people saw and heard about me, the Rat Lord, people made sure to stay on my good side. What this meant to me is that I was respected by the server even though I wasn't supposed to be even on there. But I wanted more. I wanted more than respect. I didn't want to just be known as the Lord of Rats. I wanted to become the Emperor of the server. I wanted all to bow to me. So I planned to do something at the election of the server. Well, that's what I wanted to do. But I missed it. Why? Because I didn't have the date since I was not in the Discord, so oof. So I needed to plan something else. But as much as I planned, I couldn't find anything that felt worthy to do with the rats. Days and days went by, but not a single thought felt good. But while I was going crazy, little did I know 3 people were plotting my downfall. But before I tell you about that, let me tell you about my friend Tearfrost. Now once upon a time, on my last channel, I had more subscribers until Tearfrost made a banger video. So it's now my goal to beat him subscribers on this new channel. So if you enjoy my content, subscribe, and want to beat Tearfrost, also subscribe. And then subscribe some more. Anyways, back to the video. Okay, so back to the 3 people. They were Rewick and 2 others that I can't remember. I mostly can't remember because this happened all the way in March and now it's July. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna change them to AI presidents because I can. And why were they after me? Well, I have a few guesses. 1. They were tired of me walking through spawn like if it were a playground. 2. People kept punching me and dying, making them assume that I was causing more chaos than I was. 3. I was being really cocky, which by all means I was. I put a poster that bragged about how rich I was in rad. 4. They were hired. And 5. They just wanted someone dead. Which one was it? I still don't know. But either way, they set up a trap that I would fall into just like a mouse. Or a rat in this case. So let me tell you how I fell into their trap. So they put their cords in chat, and I knew this was an obvious trap, but since I felt invincible, I didn't give a care. Once I was there, Biden asked me for help out of the nether, and being kind, I did go and help him out, so we could get out of the nether. And so we went to spawn to meet up with Trump and Obama. They offered a gift, and I accepted, but it wasn't cheese like I hoped it was. It was... Hey, there's nothing in this chest. Wait, pause. There's no way I'm animating all of that, so let me just explain to you what happened instead. So basically, they cornered me and I died. There wasn't really much to explain, to be honest. And so I had failed. And this is normally the part where people would take their revenge on their enemies. But the server literally ended the next day, so I didn't have the chance to even do so. Also, I think I now know why they went after me. It's because rats make you crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. You put me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make you crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. You put me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Put me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make crazy.